mean, first and second place is quite a lot to catch up to. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a match number 5 out of 6 for the day. Let's go, Abstract.
And we do have the flight path that's going to be starting off at 5 o'clock and ending off somewhere at 11 o'clock. And that pretty much means that all of these teams have full raid all across the map of Kalahari. And you can pretty much see that we do have Bloody Heads inside of Stone Ridge. Awesome is just all over the place. I don't know why, but let's leave them be. We've got Fastkill MY that's going to be residing within Mammoth. Refinery, we have Do Easy. And other than that, we can't really see everyone else anymore. But the fact that a lot of these teams are pretty far apart. And you know what's surprising? Not just the fact that all of the teams are far apart from one another. Awesome is very far apart from each other.
I know, right? There must have been something that led to that situation, but FRU, Watch and Learn, as well as DVT, all in the same place. Is Divinity going to be able to get a one-up here right now? It is Watch and Learn in here. With the first few teasers in there, you can get a knock. You're not going to be able to get a kill so fast. 12 squads in here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and it looks like Demon wants to crawl in ever so closer to Divinity. Batman looks like he has already set himself up on top of the roof for that cover. He wants to stay on that lookout spot just so if anyone comes in for the attack on his squad, right? And it looks like he will be able to hold on quite well. Watch and Learn, Divinity. Ganza, and he breaks away from that opportunity to engage, and he will get shot in the back as well. And it looks like for the time being, none of them want to go in there for the daring gameplay, Abstract.
The respect for one another. This is definitely not the kind of gameplay you would usually see from the side of Divinity Esports. Not something that you'll see at all. Usually, especially for I'm not say especially for Ganza, but we know for a matter of fact that Divinity for Divinity Esports, we've got Shira, Voidface, and perhaps even Batman. They are very, very aggressive, and whenever they are given the chance to, they will storm the buildings like the building is a plague. They will ensure that they decontaminate the entire area by looking at every single damn corner and not gonna give anyone inside a chance to live. But now, we are looking at Divinity taking a step backwards. They are not interested in dealing with Watch and Learn in in close quarters combat, which is wild, absolutely wild in my understanding.
Well, Watch and Learn, it's understandable as to why Watch and Learn would not want to go in for that push, right? Because they have already watched themselves and learned that every single time they have, managed to go in for such a callous gameplay, they have gotten taken down time and time again. AB Ligers right now gonna be in trouble. They will go ahead to trade these shots, but are they gonna be able to come out on top, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Chest down as well. Jaboywa in here, all alone. Are we gonna be able to see the Legends come in here? Legend rumbling on through. It is DE right in front of him. Bayat in there with the takedown, and Legend Rumble is the first squad to get eliminated, followed by AV Ligers. What in the world? From no action, just a little bit of a teaser, and to 2 squads getting eliminated back to back, Abstract.
To the point that I didn't even realize that we have 2 teams going down at the same time. That was rather intriguing. Like, for now, in the replays, the most that we can see, and the main importance is the fact that AV Ligers got their back against the wall, and there is absolutely nothing that they can do. And then back onto Legends Rumble, that having some problems by the ridge as well. So they were just kind of like snapping from place to place. I thought that they were the same team all along, but alas, it is not. Yeah, absolutely crazy. And now we are looking at 4 minutes in. We are on the first circle with 10 players left. Remember how I say that usually by the time it is like 4th circle in, there's like 7 teams left? Yeah, it kind of seems like this game may very well be working towards that kind of timeline.
Well, hopefully, right? Because and props to DE right now, because Do Easy is going to make their way away from their location because they don't want to be sitting ducks, right? They know Baby Argon is right there behind them. They just came off a hot battle, which they did go in to take advantage of. 6 kills in total. There was some three-way action in there, and it's not the kind of three-way you are talking about. It's the kind of three-way you don't want to be a part of, right? DE all the way through, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But smart gameplay. Baby Argon's not going to be able to pick off any kills off of them. And if at all DE kind of gets lucky, Baby Argon might come in here for the push, and we might see them nicking off a couple of more. Awesome, on the other hand, has come back in here for a regroup. Abstract Gemball right there on across them. I think that fight is going to happen anytime soon. Let's wait and see.
And Awesome has managed to collect themselves, and thus will be putting up a firing squad. In fact, a single-man firing squad from the side of Awesome. They did manage to bring one person down, while Watch and Learn, they decided to do the similar to the Watch and Learn squad. 1 for 1. 2 for 1, and perhaps even more chaos is going to be happening from now on. We do see a grenade being lobbed right in, but unfortunately nothing else is going to be transpiring from that point onwards. Watch and Learn is going to be the one that is the unfortunate squad from that entire outcome. They did a decent amount of job dealing with one member from Awesome, but unfortunately they are, after all, the one that ran into the faces of Awesome, and thus being completely eliminated by Awesome.
True. Yeah, truly well played in here by Awesome, right? To come into the match and to spread out like that. And we had no idea why in the world they were doing that, right? And to come back in here, a tight squad, get ambushed, and to be able to hold the defensive position and strike back, right? And especially when they pulled out that wall there, I thought they were truly going to be in trouble, because we did see one player sneak into the Awesome wall there, just going in for the true wipe. But unfortunately, they didn't get that. Divinity right now coming in for the fight. Finally, but Voidface, he gets knocked down. Shira coming in here to blast off. Shira is down on the ground as well. Is Gunza and Batman going to be able to do anything for them? Gunza has to be on the back foot right now. Pulls out a defense in at the time. And we could just see them wiped out. Divinity stood no chance at all, Abstract.
Indeed, it's just, things are just not working towards them at all, and it's just weird, it's wild.
Yeah, man.
I just don't want to talk about them anymore, because I only want to talk about them when they are coming when they are back, back in order. Perhaps now they are out of order. We'll talk about them when they are back in order, maybe in the next few weeks. But for now, we should be looking at the rising legends, because whenever a legend fell, or rather, if a legend's falling, there will be a rising legend. And who do you think is a rising legend this time?
Well, hopefully it's Baby Argon, because they are close, man. AB Ligers and them, they are so close to each other. And right now, here comes Baby Argon's Cobra going in for the wipe, possibly on Do Easy, but that's not gonna be as easy as it sounds, right? Do Easy up there, the blue walls right stacked up in front of them, waiting for the ambush. Ajim! And with that backstep coming in from Newbie, and Ajim gets wiped out as well. Cobra going in for those shots. Do Easy making this look a little bit too easy. Gemball on Phoenix, and there you freaking go. Do Easy with the defensive gameplay still coming up on top, Abstract.
And now FSK, they find themselves right outside of Do Easy's vicinity. They immediately broke into the compound and put down the lead with the Vector and Kimbos into their faces. And that has allowed Fastkill MY to draw themselves with 5 points to their name, and that is going to be a cry for help by everyone else, because they will be too afraid to fight literally anyone else from this circle onwards. And in fact, take a look at this. We're looking at the second circle, and only 6 teams are left. This timeline is a lot faster than I had originally expected.
Yeah, and this is what we want. So we are excited to be here witnessing this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because it looks like not only those players are in here giving it their all, the players are coming back, they're watching the stream, they're listening to all of these cues, Abstract. You are giving them golden pieces of nuggets in here. Danley and Husky as well, which they are just picking off, eating up one by one, right? On that note, Awesome got wiped out earlier as well. We are still stuck in this encounter between VPH as well as FRU, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We have got I don't know what to expect out of these two squads, right? We expect something out of VPH right now because they have set that expectation in here for themselves. They've been performing better than the previous weeks, but they have got 0 kills thus far, and they're being pinned down. And it is FRU on the other side. Apam, you know how he goes crazy with those shots, right? So I wonder how is VPH going to get out of this. But they're lucky, though. They're not going to get blindsided by the third squad in there. Awesome taking it up against Fast Skill right now, and Fast Skill might be a little bit too fast for them. Z-Max going in here with that bird's eye view knock, but doesn't get it. Yun steps away just in the nick of time. QB is already crawling on the ground. Return fire. Coco right now on the ground as well. Amlue as well as Z-Max in here for that stand, but it is FSK going in for the shots right after the other. SS seems to be in this situation as well. Steady squad moving in ever so slowly. They might be able to steal a couple of 3 kills from you, Abstract.
Indeed, and at this point of time, Stain is unfortunately going to be the one that's going to be knocked down. They are going to be on the watchtower for a little bit, but it is going to be a messy situation. As FSK, they did manage to get themselves away from the watchtower, surprisingly. They managed to get a frag grenade down onto the one member from Awesome, and they are looking forward to bring down the last man of Awesome through frag grenades. But unfortunately, it does seem like things are not gonna be working for them, because I think that they have ran out of frag grenades. And the fact that FSK also have got a decent amount of glue walls for themselves, I am looking at them as gonna be as being the next winner for this map, because they are so geared for this game.
Yeah, but what happened to FSK though? They just left Amlui there and they're just backing away from the situation. That was an easy 1 kill, but I think they might have just spotted Steady Squad out there waiting to kind of, come in like vultures and pick off easy kills. So they are backing away, and I feel like that is the best, decision that Fast Kill can take as of this point of time. Just 6 squads still left in here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 18 more players at the 12th minute mark. The save zone squeezing everyone in here together like a whole big... It's like the big hug from some of your family members that you don't really want. Yeah, that's the safe zone right now, squeezing all of them together. SS Axel right here on the roof. He's got FSK right down there below, but he's not going to be able to get a clear shot off of them because there's a building right in between them. But let's exactly see how they make best use of their situation right now.
FSK mainly got away from Louis due to the fact that they're pretty much putting brains in their games, and they understand that Awesome, he needs to run into the circle, and FSK, they don't really need to force the fight right onto Awesome. But unfortunately, things just did not go their way, because their attention has now been pinned onto Steady Squad, and they did not manage to keep onto Amlui, which was their original gameplay. That is the original thing that they needed to do. They need to be in front of Awesome and then let Awesome run into the new circle. For now, FSK though, we do have Bat. He's currently being knocked down out in the open. There is just absolutely no way that he can be picked up. Yoon is currently being eliminated. The one that has a lot of glue walls. Stain is also have a lot of glue walls on himself. But what happened? The one that was hoping to see doing well, especially since they have a lot of glue walls, they went down to the hands of the enemies, and they didn't even use the glue walls. A little bit too desperate, a little bit too economical, as they are looking for the late game strategies by keeping all of their glue walls. What's the point of keeping all the glue walls if you're not alive to use it?
Yeah, but Steady Squad went in full-on zone management gameplay there, right? We could see them as they were trading shots, they just inched closer and closer into the zone because they knew FSK would get pressured when that zone starts closing in. And they got that right, man. The moment FSK went on the move, they stopped moving into the zone. They turned around, they continued shooting at them because they knew FSK would not be able to respond in a situation like that. And what a call it was by Steady Squad. They truly deserved that takedown, but can they go on to win this as the deserving squad right now? You still have our favorite team in here, man. BH, who's done so bloody well for themselves, I dare say. Squad bloody head, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Steady Squad in here will be standing in front of them as one of those 3 squads left. FRU right in front of them as well. Freedom, a Rumble, full squad, I believe. Oh, one taken down already. Lemon on Cops. Red Thoughts in there for the takedown as well. Apam, receiving those shots, sending a few back as well. Lemon, the whole of Steady Squad full on, and they will continuously push as the new kill leader.
It is going to be tough for the side of Secret Squad to even be able to push VPH Velocity away, but it's okay because they have divided themselves into a decent amount of squad. One person at the top of the roof, one person on the other side of the top of the roof, while one person is going to be on the ground level. And can you pretty much see we do have Steady Squad. They are prepared with the grenade launcher being just blasting them off. Actually, not grenade launcher, it is just a normal shotgun. Swa rushes into the faces of VPH Velocity. They pop the time turner just to allow Swa be picked right back on their feet. And now with only 3 men remaining and in the final circle with 4 men remaining, they know for a matter of fact that Freedom Rumble is the last man remaining and there is only 1 man for them to kill, and thus an easy shot in the head as he tries to flee is going to be the winning solution for Steady Squad, and that is going to put Steady Squad with a total of 3 booyahs to their names.
You know, the part where Steady Squad literally won that round was between the zone management and trading those shots together with FSK, right? Look at this, man. Axel, Moon, Swa shots as well as Lemon. A truly well-deserved win for the Steady Squad in